cold, the birds probably are too. Barb Brebner joins us live with more on how this frigid cold affects the birds, and she's live at For the Birds in De Pere. Good morning, Barb.
Good morning. Yeah, it's pretty bad out here.
So is there something that we can do for birds when it's like this?
Well, we can make it a little easier for them to get some food. I read a study or some information about a study the other day that said that one chickadee at this temperature has to have 250 sunflower seeds to make it live through the night.
Wow.
That's a lot of food and a lot of work foraging. So anything we can do to help them, like filling the feeders, keeping them full, is a huge thing that'll make their lives a whole lot easier, and see to it that more of them make it through the evening, because they've got to have that energy all night while they can't fly around and find anything.
Yeah, and a lot of us might not think about refilling the bird feeders when it's this cold because we don't want to be outside, but it is a nice thing to do.
And I always say, just do it when you're coming in anyway from an errand, so you've got your coat on, you've got everything done. Just kind of go out there and do that while you've got yourself prepared.
Are you noticing any birds coming to your feeders?
Oh, lots of them. It's been a lot of fun. In fact, there's a lot of juncos around, which not a lot of people know about, but the people who feed birds do. It's a small gray bird with a white belly, and they tend to eat on the ground. They're not familiar with feeders because they spend most of their life cycle way up north. So they're finding food on the ground and on plants. And so for the juncos, which are so pretty, I'll just scatter a little seed on the ground for them. And it's, you kind of just scatter it around and they'll come in and find it. And they're so happy when they do. And they'll stick around your house until it's time to go back up north if they get a secure feeding place.
I was just going to ask you if we'll be able to see them through the winter.
I'm sorry?
So we'd be able to see them through the winter? They're not going anywhere? They're not going further south?
Right, unless it gets really bad and they don't find food. They migrate further south to get food. That's called a regional migration, where they just kind of migrate within a part of the nation. And if they have to go further, they will. Kind of like the goldfinches, they'll do the same thing. But it's imperative to get something out there for them. Birds probably only get about 20% of their food from our feeders. But the more snow we get, the more the food they would normally eat is hidden.
Oh, okay.
So this is a big thing to do for them.
Yeah, we have a lot of snow out there. All right, Barb, let people know where you're located.
I'm right in East De Pere, 1040 North Broadway in East De Pere, just south of the Dairy Queen. Most people know where that is.
And will you be open today?
We'll be open today until 3, and we're closed tomorrow, but back here right after.
All right, and we'll check back with you next hour.